entering the British Hairdressing Awards is such a big accolade. Is it something that you're kind of, is it relevant to you, the British Hairdressing Awards?
Yeah, do you know what? It's something that I really want to do. It's something that I've not done because I don't feel quite ready yet, and I feel like it's such a massive industry event, and I feel like it is the cream of the crop kind of event. I wouldn't want to, because I know it can be very expensive. For example, I wouldn't want to go and do it. I wouldn't want to run before I could walk, so that's the reason why I've held off. And when I feel as though I'm ready to enter, then I will.
Yeah. What about you, Carolina? Where do you stand on the British Hairdressing Awards?
I think it's really important to me, actually, and it's important to our industry to have that. Obviously, we're not going to have the actual events this year, which is going to be very different. But at the same time, especially right now, we need that excitement. I
Absolutely.
think it's really important.
I love that, actually. I think what you're sharing, and I will put that question out to all you guys and girls watching in. Does it matter to you, the British Hairdressing Awards? Yes, if it does. No, it doesn't. My thing at George is actually the British Hairdressing Awards actually winning an award, not just talking about British Hairdresser of the Year, but I'm talking regional category. Is that relevant to your business?
For me, I think, you know what, I think it's an industry event. So therefore, the people that follow you within the industry, if you win that, then automatically within the industry, you're going to get some respect. Are clients going to come flocking through your door? Maybe not, but that's because clients do not have an understanding of what it takes in the industry to win that award. But what I was saying earlier, Dom, is I think that, the more awards and the more accolades that you've got, I think the more you can justify a price increase, the more that you can become a location salon, the more that you can put yourself on the map. And actually, in turn, if clients are bothering to research you and your business, if all of a sudden that business they're researching has several awards attached to it, then I think that, yeah, it makes a difference. But I don't think it's going to make people running through your doors. I don't think it will do that. But I think if you use it cleverly, it can make a difference.
And Carolina, I mean, in terms of what George has just said there, I always remember, certainly in the early days of the BHA, if you won the British Hairdresser of the Year, normally that meant that you were going to go on and launch a product range, and I kind of think, has that celebrity part that you got from winning the BHA, does that still exist anymore?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's still strong. I think it's really, it's a huge award to win, or even get to the finals, or even be part of it. Every time when you put a collection in, you will learn a bit more about yourself, and you will then launch that. It's also marketing material for yourself. I mean, that collection, it can be used for loads of other things as well as that one competition.
Yeah.
But I do think it's really strong for your salon. You bring people in. I strongly believe that you do bring people in with the awards, because every time when we've won a competition, it has brought in more people to our salon. So to me, that's really important.
And look, I'm just putting out different opinions. I'm going to bring in some of the comments, because I'm already. So when you see me looking down, it's because I'm seeing your comments coming in. 20 seconds delayed. And George, I've got to be honest though, and this is just things that I put out there. Is it still relevant in how it's judged? And I've talked to Jane, who I'm a massive fan of, Hairdress Journal, and people will question, does the judging process of the photograph, does the photograph still get more in the way than the hair? And, we've talked about that before, editing as well. We've all walked around the galleries, and sometimes I worry
John,
about...
you are putting me on the spot tonight, aren't you, mate? You make me look like the villain. I do think it's like anything, innit? The more you get into it, the more you find your style. So it's not just a style of hair, it's also a style of photography. And there's a lot of photographers out there that do different styles. And I think it's about collaborating together to give an image. I know a lot of people say it's a photography competition against a hair competition. I still think, undoubtedly, no matter what, to win a British Hairdressing Award is still one of the greatest awards that we can achieve within our industry, and I think nothing should take away from that.
I couldn't agree more, and I'm going to go into it being online as well, because that's really important. But I just want to bring in some comment. Actually, most of you all absolutely adore these awards. I can see it, but I'm going to go right back to an earlier comment, probably ages ago. Carolina, how you doing, Caroline? She judged it today, and the standard was excellent, and I felt very safe. And good luck to all who entered and take being a judge. Have you guys judged, Carolina? You judged the awards before?
No, I haven't. I think that's that'd be something amazing to be able to do, to be honest. But no, I haven't been a judge for PHA. I have judged other competitions though, but that's one that I would love to be part of.
Yeah, we've got Lee here. For the first part of my career, the BHA was everything. I feel these days social media, it spoilt us. I used to wait at Letterboxd for the journal to surprise the bated breath of nominees, bring that back up again, and work presented. Also with clients, they used to love to hear, but I feel the awards have changed. George, what do you say to that?
Yeah, I think do you know what? Fame is so much more accessible now because of social media. I would say that, and I would say it's a lot easier to build a brand, build a business, build a collection because of social media. But I still think if you really want to be renowned in the industry, like a lot of us do, I think a lot of us want respect from our peers, and we want to be trained by the best people, and we want to be respected by other people within the industry. I still think awards like this are still really important, but maybe the special feeling of receiving that through the post has changed a little bit because of the accessibility that we've got to one another now, i.e. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. We all feel like we know each other because we're all in contact all the time,
Yeah. I've just seen here this with Simon as well. Hi, Simon Townley. I think the BHA still matters, absolutely. However, I believe it's not the only thing that people in hairdressing strive for anymore. People have bring that back up again, have aspirations from being Insta famous. Very true, that's a subject. Being a celeb stylist, TV, all speak to different stylists. However, for me, the BHA is an elite for hair, Carolina.
Well, I think, yes. We're talking about Instagram, bringing it all out there, I don't know. I think there's still, when you see people at the collection and you see all the amazing work that gets put out there, it takes a lot to produce that. It's not just when you put things together, you have to think your ideas and work as a team, and it takes a lot to bring out a great collection. Yeah. So whoever goes to win that regional final or it becomes the British Hairdresser of the Year, they bloody earned it.
No, I couldn't agree more.
I think they're really important, like Instagram or not, but to me that's, I think it's
our Oscars, isn't it? Who doesn't love a night dressing up? I mean, I've had the pleasure to go to about the last 4 British Hairdresser of the Year awards, and my goodness, it is electric. And I've seen both of you at the awards night, haven't I? But that's my other thing. It's going to be online. I mean, everything's online. No fault of anybody's other than this horrendous thing that we have out there called COVID-19. Do you think we'll lose anything from that, George, because it's online?
No, I mean, do you know what? I have to commend Jane, and I have to commend the team for doing it online, because you know what? It's just presenting a little bit of normality after a terrible year. And it might not be the normality we know where we all go and get smashed and we all have the best night of our lives. But, it is a bit of normality, and we can see people's collections. And, people have still gone to effort, and they've still gone to put those collections in, because despite having less money, despite COVID. So I think it's good that it's going online. I don't know what it'll be like, but I'll be getting a ticket and sinking a bottle of wine and watching my TV.